Outstanding in every relevant way to say the least, but the thing it's wonderful. I haven't had the chance to put this through its real paces yet. But the couple things I've done initially give me a good feeling about this welder. I had some very small projects to do that are a bit difficult for an arc welder. I had to weld some washers to the back of some 9/16 hex nuts. The arc force adjustment was a great help, and probably essential, as it made it very easy to strike an arc and keep it lit with 1/16 6013 rod at fairly low amp levels, 30 to 35. It also worked beautifully with some 3/32 Xena stainless rod on thin-walled steel tubing and also a heavy piece of hardened steel. All the aforementioned were towards the repair of the front axle on an old lawn tractor. That project was successful, and I look forward to getting other projects checked off my list. A quick review of the overall welder and purchase process. Welder arrived about a week and a half after I ordered it. Not bad at all. The stinger and ground clamp are on par with about all the small, inexpensive welders I looked at. They'll work, but I upgraded the stinger and will eventually replace the ground clamp with a cast copper clamp. This is the only welder I've seen in this price range with an 80% duty cycle in all ranges. It will operate on 110, but I've only run it at 220. We'll add more to review if helpful after I've used it on more work. My old man not believe in this machine, so good, super happy, yes good. I ordered this on Wednesday morning. It was shipped Wednesday afternoon. I received it 2 days later in the afternoon. I live 2 states away. I have to give kudos to the customer order processing. That said, the welder is amazing. Of course it runs 6010. I find with a 1/8 rod arc force of 7 works great. I tried a 1/8 7018. It started right up. I was welding a pad. When I stopped one line and started another with the rod, even with the flux sticking past the end, it started with no tapping or scratching to clean off the flux. I have tried a 1/8 6013 and of course no problems running that. I haven't tried anything larger than 1/8, or smaller than 3/32. It might be interesting to know that I have a MIG welder that does stick and a TIG welder that does stick. This far outshines them in the stick welding. I don't think I can recommend this more. I had been teaching myself to weld with some low-end HF 120V welders, and my welds were always crappy looking. I had a project in mind where I needed to weld 1/4 steel. I upgraded my garage with a 240V outlet and bought this Amico based on the reviews and specs. Wow! Huge difference in weld quality. I can still make crappy welds with bad technique or lack of knowledge, but a lot of my welds are starting to look very good. This machine's dual dial settings and amp readout help me to dial in what's needed for the work at hand, and really reduce sticking that plagues a newbie like me. Having great success with 7014 1/8, 7018 3/32, and 6013 1/16 sticks. Haven't tried welding on 120V yet, but expect it would be fine. I've welding with settings at 20A, up to 115A, and it worked for every situation I've tried so far. I generally keep the arc force dial between 5 and 7. If I have a bit of sticking, just a nudge on that dial or the amperage usually takes care of it. The long ground and electrode leads are really helpful. The quality of the lead wires and ends is very good, certainly a step up from entry-level machines. Very pleased with this purchase and highly recommend. Definitely worth buying, just used mine and it works great on 110 volts and 220 volts. Very happy with the welder. Click link in description for more reviews. Please click the link below for more information. Please subscribe to my channel for more great products. Please use my affiliate links to support my channel.